It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Rams and the reigning Super Bowl champs under the lights on Thursday night.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll hit Jackson complete. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is
taking it right down Broadway.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Colvin, quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Colvin. Roberts has it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, this is Jackson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Booth. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, and he is going to have a Niners first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Booth. Throw left side complete. That's Roth. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They run on first down with Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run again with Jackson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. But guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on third down, Colvin. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a good call there. That brings up fourth. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. After 7-3 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Booth work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Rainey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
There's the stiff arm. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. On the give, here comes Jackson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Breaks a tackle. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colvin. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Colvin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Rainey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a give. It's Jackson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, Rams.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Now Jackson.
The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Colvin. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kick?
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Yates. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10. Boom. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Colvin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Colvin. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st down, Colvin. This is complete. It's Baldwin. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on 2nd down, Colvin. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Booth. Fighting to stay upright. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Colvin, his throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's reeled in by Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun. Colvin got a man and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners 40-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Rainey gets around him. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Throwing on first down, Booth. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run with Jackson out of the gun.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And they will take over first and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 36.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Back to throw. Booth. He's able to find Wallace. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a first and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Booth. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Rams ready to go on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Booth. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Booth. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Back to the air on second down. Colvin got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he is going to have the Rams first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Colvin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Colvin. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Finds Roberts left side. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
27, Rams 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Booth. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Booth. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times...
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Colvin. Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gonna throw right side here, complete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Wallace. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Rainey. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Booth got his man complete over the middle. It's Yates. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, 49ers! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are looking good here in the season. season openers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 13.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
To throw on second down, Colvin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Rams.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Colvin. Roberts got it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Jackson complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Colvin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wallace.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, Rainey. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 3rd down, Rainey. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, Rainey. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.